Alright, hey guys. So, I don't know if you guys remember in like my last vlog, I told you guys I got a new car. So I just kind of wanted to do like a little review compared to my last car. So my last car was a Toyota Corolla, the Sport Edition, 2011. It was stock, everything, and honestly I really loved the car. It was great on gas. Trunk space was nice. It drove really nice. Just the fact that my ex just got into a ton of accidents with it because it originally was not my car. It just didn't hold its value, and the fact that it technically really wasn't my car and he was supposed to be paying for it, and just like dumped the payments on me, and they're really high because he didn't have credit, and I was just a co-signer, so I ended up just paying for the car until oh my god, my camera's about to die. I'm gonna go inside and get another battery and charge this one. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna do it in here where there's like awesome lighting. So yeah, I just wanted to do like a little bit of a review against the Toyota Corolla that I had before. So yeah, I couldn't afford the payments, and plus I was overpaying on the car because of the interest rate, because my ex had no credit and I was just a co-signer. And then I was talking to the guy that I'm dating now, and when I finally told him like the whole situation, he's like, you need to sell this car and get yourself something that's a little bit safer for you to drive around with your daughter, and just like be done with all the stuff that your ex has just like left you with. And he was totally right. So he was able to find somebody that was willing to pay more than half of what the car was actually worth, buy it. There was like $2,000 left over that I had to pay off to get the lien off the title, and then he was able to help me get my new baby and lease it, because I don't really drive that often. So there was no point of me financing a car if I don't really drive it that often. And it's a newer car, so, and then I don't really have to worry about maintenance and things like that on it. So I now have a Jetta. I kind of really wanted to have like a newer Corolla because I just loved my Corolla so much. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It's definitely different. Took me a while the first time that I got into the car to figure out where everything was, because everything was just like kind of like in your face with the Corolla, and it's like on top of that, like before that, my mom has a Corolla. It was like a year behind mine, so I knew where basically everything was when my ex and I got the Corolla. Like where the gas tank was, where the thing to pop the trunk. I still don't know where the lever is to pop the hood for my Jetta, but it's definitely an upgrade and it totally goes much faster. But I'll go into that once I like give you like the little tour. Just a disclaimer, I've only driven the car maybe like 5 times since I've gotten it in the past month, and it's a little on the dirty side on the outside because I've driven it long distance. Yeah, I think within the past month I've done like 400 miles on the car, so it's got a little bit of dirt, but I just want to give you guys like a full review and compare it to the Toyota Corolla, because that's what it's normally compared to. So it's just like, he did a really good job at picking out the car that I'm going to drive. Plus the payments are significantly lower on this one. My credit isn't that great, so I was so surprised that he was able to get it down that much, but he's just a freaking miracle worker. So let's get into reviewing the car. So first off, I'm going to start with the key. I thought it would be kind of like the BMW key, where it's just this, but I don't have push to start, but I kind of like this. I was like wondering at first where the key was when I first got it. Pretty simple. You have your, sorry, my camera is not focusing. So anyways, you have this is the unlock button, pop the trunk, open, and then it's got this little lever, keys hidden on the side, and it just pops open, which is pretty cool and standard. Let me see if I can find my mom's spare key. Never mind. I don't know where my mom's spare key is, but normally, like in Toyota cars that are not push to start, the key is literally would just be sitting right here, and then it has like the Toyota symbol. I don't know where it is, but yeah. So this is like a cute little feature, new feature for me. Yeah. So let's go on outside to the car. So yeah, guys, this is the new Babe. Now, I got it like as cheap as possible. Let me open up the door first. Hello. I think, yeah, so this is the basics. This is the new Babe. So then, okay, like right here, you've got your normal unlock and lock, but for some reason, I don't know why this doesn't, like, I know in my last car, if I locked my car door before I even left, instead of having to use my keys, it would do it, but this one doesn't do it. I guess that's like a safety feature. Then we have the window controls. This is for the mirrors, which normally, in the Toyota Corolla, it was like right over here in this panel here. And then, oh my god, I could not figure out where my lights were at first. So this is the light panel, and then this is just like the standard light that comes on when the car's on, and then to actually turn on the lights, bada bing bada boom, that's what it is. I drove without my dashboard lights in like mid-evening on because I didn't know what this was. I thought this was just the brights, but apparently your bright lights are right here, I think. Yeah, and then all the controls on the car. This is for cruise control, your volume for your stereo, to skip to the next song. I don't know what this is yet. I think this is like to go through your calls and stuff. I mean your contacts. And scroll up, scroll down. Now what really got me was, I got grass on my feet. Usually, like, where my Corolla, my trunk and gas lever to release everything was right here, and I was looking literally everywhere. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? So this is where it is to pop the trunk. Yeah. Silly me. And then I've got a backup camera finally, because I know like every car now comes standard with a backup camera after 2012. So actually, you know what? Let me just turn my baby on. So the radio. Oh my god, that sound is really annoying. So let me close the door. So yeah, the radio. You have radio. You can select your media. Bluetooth will automatically connect, but I have my thing plugged in here, so it's gonna go through the USB. Phone, I haven't programmed like my favorites. I should like put my mom, my best friend, my boyfriend in there, because those are like the two, and my sister, the three main people that I speak to on the phone. It does have a CD player, CD not available. Setup. Now, this is one thing that I was not too happy about, is my sound system. Sound system in here kind of sucks, not gonna lie. The bass, it kind of sounds really low. I have it cranked up all the way at the moment because I like house and techno music, so I like to hear like the bass sound. But yeah, it's not that great, and I'm constantly readjusting it. But I do like the fact that I don't need to use my auxiliary cord, but they do have that feature right here if you do prefer the auxiliary cord. I put seat covers on my car, so I didn't get leather seats because it was more expensive. Again, I don't really drive the car that often, so I don't care for the leather seats, but I did end up getting seat covers because my daughter does eat from time to time in the car, and I was not down to like keep detailing the car, especially since I am leasing it and I do not own it. Then over here we have the glove compartment. One thing I am missing about my Corolla is it had like a dual glove compartment, so it had a bottom part and then it had a top part where I used to keep all my papers and stuff. This one doesn't have that. Then it has like the standard mirrors, no lighting, a place to put your sunglasses or your weed. No, I'm just kidding, I don't smoke. And then lights are right here. This is the option to do if you want your lights to be on all the time, or with door. That's it. And then right over here it has like a little compartment. I like right over here you used to be able to, in a Corolla you can close it down and make it look like that's just like part of the console. This one is just like open all the time. I don't mind it. Then you've got the gear switchers, which are nice, really nice. Standard everything. 2 cup holders. There's no cup holders in the back though, which I noticed and I was like, what? There's no cup holders in the back, so the person that's sitting in the middle, if there is a person sitting in the middle, you would have to just hold your drink. There's no cup holders. We have 2 cup holders here. You have a place here, which I'm using for my lint roller, to put cups here, and then they have them also in the back as well. And then you have a pretty, which I've already stuffed with a ton of shit. Like I have makeup, hairbrushes, hand sanitizers, hand wipes, perfume, a lighter, because you never know when you need a lighter. No guys, I don't smoke anything. I'm pretty good. It's a pretty good center console. Now, one thing that I went to go do the other day when I was driving this car is to open my sunroof. I do not have a sunroof anymore, so I'm a little disappointed in that, but it's not something that I absolutely need, so I'm not too upset about it. Oh, and look at this feature. It always reminds you, please do not forget to take your cell phone. I'm going to leave my cell phone in here though, just in case. Let's move on to the back seat. So this is the back seat. Again, I put seat covers on it for my daughter because she is messy. And like I said, see, there is no cup holders. There's nothing that comes down out of the middle. Like, before I even got the car, and my boyfriend was telling me about the car, I kind of like looked up videos just to see, and most of them do come with like a center thing that folds down for drinks, for you to put your drinks on, or like an armrest if there's only 2 people back here, and it doesn't do that. And some of them even had vents here, which I don't know what the point of this even is. What is this? You can let me know in the comments down below. Maybe I'm just stupid and I don't know, but I don't know what that's for. It doesn't come with things for the back seat to put things in. Thankfully my seat covers do, so I'm going to definitely be utilizing that with my daughter. Her car seat's gonna go either, I think I'm gonna put her in the middle. I usually put her to the right side over here, but I think I'm gonna start putting her in the middle. We'll see when I put her car seat in later today. But yeah, back seat is pretty roomy. I'm short, so like whoever is sitting behind me is definitely gonna have a ton of leg room. Depending on who's sitting in the back. I'm probably going to push this seat up a little bit more so that my daughter has leg room, and which is pretty awesome now that I have seat covers. Is my daughter, she likes to put, she's 2, she is used to sitting with her feet extended all the way out, so I finally just turned her around. She's used to having her seat extended out, so she tends to put her feet on the back of the seat, so hopefully that will just like eliminate the footprints. I'm trying to train her not to do that, but you know, kids, or just humans in general, if it's a habit, we kind of forget. But yeah, so this is my sister's amazing job at putting on my seat covers. She did her best because they didn't come with like areas for you to keep out the seatbelt. So, and another thing, all Toyotas I notice have like a little hook right in between the seats. This is not to hook in the car seats. So I'm literally going to just be strapping her car seat in and then using this little back feature to hook her car seat in. But I used to use the hook here, buckle her in, and secure her seat belt at the top as well. But yeah, it's still pretty roomy. I have some headroom. Yeah, I have headroom. Anybody who's probably like 6 foot is probably going to be sitting really close to the ceiling, but still will have a ton of headroom. But yeah, let's move on to the trunk. So trunk has a ton of space. I can definitely fit Saria's car seat in here, and the guy was nice enough to give me a cargo system, which I haven't put in, and an emergency roadside assistant kit. And then obviously the spare tires down underneath here. It's got, I think, a little bit more trunk space than the Corolla, to be honest. Because the Corolla, I could literally just only really fit her car seat in here. And I can definitely fit, I mean, not her car seat, her stroller in here. And only like a little bit of room, but I definitely can fit her whole stroller in here and still add like some luggage and stuff in the back. So that's pretty awesome. That's just the basics of my car. So I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the way it drives. So when I first got the car, I was like, where the hell is everything? This is so high tech compared to a Corolla. Like, and my boyfriend, I left it at his house and then I picked it up from his house after work, and he was already, I think he went to go like help somebody do something, so he wasn't here to like explain everything because he picked up the car for me because I was at work. He sounds like such a keeper. He is a keeper. Yeah, so it took me about 30 minutes. Again, like I said, I was driving without my headlights in like mid-evening where the sun was like already starting to set and it was raining, and I didn't have my headlights on. My dashboard lights were not on, so I couldn't even see what speed I was doing. It was a little crazy. And where he lives, the streets are super narrow. So as I was pulling off, I gassed it, like thinking it's gonna drive the same way as my Corolla. And it literally just like took off. And I was like, oh my god, this car is so light. But then I was like, no, it isn't. I looked up how much they both weigh later on, and they weigh about the same. It's just that this thing totally accelerates super fast compared to the Corolla. It's a nice smooth drive. I kind of like that when I am driving, it kind of sounds like I'm in a race car. So cute. Like you can hear the gear switching and everything. I would love to have a manual car, but I drive a lot in the urban areas, so to be stuck in traffic with a manual car is a pain in the butt. So I'm all about automatic these days, and it's just easier, especially when you have a 2-year-old that's constantly asking you for things while you're driving. You can't really do that too much with a manual car. It's really unsafe. You shouldn't be doing it with an automatic car either, but like, yeah. So automatic is definitely the way to go. Mom car. I wanted to get an SUV. Everybody was telling me I should get an SUV, but at the same time, I'm like thinking to myself, I am not an SUV girl yet. I'm not at that mom stage. I still like my sporty looking cars. I definitely would not have picked this up off the lot myself if I had a choice. I like my cars to still look like young and sporty looking. This is a little on the sporty side, but not really. It's nice, like I said. What else? It gets really cold in here fast, but so did my Corolla with the AC. And I really like the fact that everything, I have a screen versus having to look at my phone all the time. I could have gotten navigation, but again, you have to constantly update that, and I usually use my phone for navigation anyways. So I just gotta find a new holder for my phone and put that up here for me for when I'm driving. And then what else do I like about this car? I like it. I'm like starting to finally get used to it. The first hour that I drove it, I was totally hating it and thinking to myself, why did I allow this guy to tell me to get a new car, but now I'm totally not regretting it. Especially after I got the stuff in the mail yesterday about the payments. I was like, oh my god, the payments are so much lower. I'm so happy. I totally owe this guy my life. I mean, I don't owe him my life. He totally helped me out and I appreciate it, which I think kind of like set me into really loving this car a little bit more, because he went through so much effort to get me the payments and a car that's safe and new and that I would like. He even got it in white because my Corolla was white. So he was kind of like, he knows I'm a creature of habits. I think he was just trying his best to get something that I would be comfortable with. Otherwise, I probably would have been in a luxury SUV with like bulletproof windows or something like that. Oh, so yesterday I figured out how to open up my gas tank since I was still looking. I still haven't filled up gas. Like, this thing is so good on gas. Like, I think it might be a little bit better on gas than the Corolla, because I've already driven it a little over 400 miles and I still don't need to fill up gas. I'm at a quarter tank of gas. So with the Volkswagen Jetta, I can't speak for all the Volkswagens, you don't have a gas button. You literally just push the gas thing over there. I forget what it's called. Bear with me, guys. Yeah, you just push the gas thing over there. Oh, I'll just fucking show you. One thing that totally freaked me out when I first got this car and I pulled up in my driveway. Do you see this? Let's see if it'll focus. Okay, you see that? That was just like blinking, and I pulled up one night in my mom's car. She had just picked me up and I just saw like red lights flashing and I got freaked out. I was like, what is going on with my car? Like, what is that? Apparently this is like the alarm system. So everything is pretty much just automatic. There's no way for you to manually lock your car, which I don't know how I'm going to do with in the winter time. Okay, there's a key thing. Just, is this not going to do it? Oh my god, it's not doing it. That's not good, because I need to go get gas. Okay, so that's a good feature. So yeah, I was having a little trouble with my gas. So if the car is locked, the gas tank is not going to open, because I was a little nervous about this. So yeah, there is no gas lever for this car. You literally just have to push it open. But yeah, I had locked my car a minute ago and I was like, I could not get this thing open, and it made me super nervous. I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna be able to get gas. But I guess that's the safety feature, because I was a little nervous about that. I don't know if you guys remember when Hurricane Sandy hit the East Coast and people literally were prying open other people's gas tanks and stealing their gas. But yeah, people were prying open other people's gas tanks and taking gas out of their car. But my sister bought gas for our lawnmower the other day. If there is extra gas in that gas tank, I'm putting it in my car. Keeping my fingers crossed that it's there. But there's still gas left. Oh, there's gas. And there's gas. I'm about to call my sister and ask her which one I can use and put in my car. So now I don't have to go buy gas. I can just put it straight in my car. Yeah, guys, that is my review on the 2017 Volkswagen Jetta. Yeah, so if you want to get one, I recommend it. I still like the Toyota Corolla slightly better, but this is also a very nice change. So if you're looking for a change, Volkswagen Jetta, go for it. Yeah, I'm going to be driving it for the next few years, so I'm going to definitely enjoy it. So yeah, if you like this video, Please do give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments down below, or if you have any type of commentary, please feel free to let me know about the Volkswagen Jetta, because like I know nothing about it. If I missed a feature that you guys want to know about, or you have any more questions, also comment down below. I'm happy to answer them all. And hopefully I see you guys all in my next video. Bye.